Hi Brad, how you going?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good,
Nice
good.
to catch up again. It's been a while.
Fabulous. You know, when you're at Danks, you're such an asset there. We had a lot of fun getting rangers in.
Yeah,
so
well, as you know, I'm pretty new to this range, so we'll see how we go with it. And
yeah, there's my card because we've actually just changed from Salesforce to Zenexus.
oh yeah, what's the meaning behind that?
Oh, well, a lot of love in the company. Yeah. No, but the reason being is that we've actually condensed our whole national business into one now.
Yeah.
So for us, it's and for you, it's going to be a great
You
asset.
find it's working well so far?
Oh, so far it's great. Love to sit down though.
We might as well. Getting us all back.
So how have the kids been?
Oh, not too bad. Just got the little ones. I'm pretty tired, so.
Yeah, I know. Having 4 kids at 24 years of age is such an achievement. You must have just been so busy. Sorry.
Well, as you know, I've started off young, so.
Oh yeah. What was your age? When was your first child?
Oh, 18, so I've gone pretty well.
Yeah.
Each year, but
Right out.
there'll be no more after this. So.
No, you'd have to get the snip.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So how's business for you too? Now that you've been my team for a little while.
Yeah, there's ups and downs, you know. Everything, you're going to try and work out the percentages and try and see what we can do better for a business to grow. So.
Yeah. You enjoying the power tool section?
Oh, it's not bad. I've got to get my head around it a bit more, coming from garden and everything, and
Yeah.
it's a bit different, but
It's
it's a
sort
good
of
challenge.
it's sort of garden.
As they do, they like to move them around and
Yeah, it's another transition, and look, you learn as you go in the category. How long have you been there? In that category?
we're probably just on 6 months now. So,
Oh, okay.
so I've done it for a bit, but there's a lot I don't know. There's a lot to learn.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, look, we're here to help you anyhow. It's an exercise, so I suppose we just probably need to sort of address where you're going
Yeah.
in the power tool section
Well,
and what your main concerns are.
Yeah.
You mentioned that your members want to go from still to all power. What's your issues there? What's some feedback? from
Well,
your
obviously
customers?
we're not getting anything from steel. Like, it is selling, so we don't completely want to branch away from it because it's still a profit for us, but we're not getting any rebates or anything from it. So is there anything you can do with that?
Oh, sure. Look, with all power, do you know much about all power?
I've heard of it, like little bits, but I don't know too much about it, obviously. Like, I've seen it floating through catalogues and promos and that, but
Yeah, so fairly limited with the range, but you're fairly versed with still?
oh, you know a bit of it.
Yeah.
Like, obviously everyone knows the name of it and chainsaws and everything, but I'm not, and yeah, edge cutters and that, but I'm not.
Yeah. Have you actually been out to the stores at this point in time? You've been there for 6 months.
I've been around to a few, and obviously as soon as you walk in, Steel's just right there in front of you.
Okay, what's your major stores that you've been into?
Oh, well, I've just been through South Australia actually, went there and gone through the Barossa Valley. There's a nice store up there, so
Yeah.
just checked it out.
Yeah, okay. Is it a larger store format?
It's large for South Australia. So, I mean, they've got their trade part, which is more that's where we want to have it put compared to where your store is, because it's more your cheaper $99. You've got your average buyer where, obviously from what I've heard with all power, it's an upper echelon, so.
Oh yeah, it's your Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a little bit about All Power and a little bit about Zenexus. Zenexus. All Power, we've actually, Zenexus has had All Power since probably March.
Yeah.
All Power's been in the industry since 1977. They're based in Dandenong.
Yeah.
We've got a great account manager, sales and marketing manager, Malcolm Lilly. Unfortunately, he wasn't in a meeting just before with the directors from Zenexus and wanted to meet with you, but unfortunately that went over time. So at some stage I'd like you to meet him.
No, that's all right.
Sorry. At some stage I'd like you to meet him because he's actually the face of all power and is a budding of information to give to your staff and your stores in training.
Yep.
Their product range is just not chainsaws. It goes chainsaws, brush cutters, blowers, mowers, and a lot of accessories.
Yeah.
So there's a full offer there. When you're actually looking at Still is fairly minimised with their range. They do have chainsaws, they do have some blowers, but they don't have the mower range, which is a definite asset for Mitre 10 to have. In regards to Zenexus, how we can support you, we've got 20 reps nationally on the road. They do go to most Mitre 10 stores. We try and rationalise that these days. We've just had a sales conference and we feel that, and you probably agree with me, that we need to concentrate on our 80-20 customers because we want to get the most out of the larger customers, which are the ones that you perceive and we perceive are going to give us growth.
Exactly right.
Doesn't mean that we're actually going to disregard those smaller customers, but we pay attention to your larger stores and your corporate stores.
Well, obviously, I want to start off with the bigger stores and work from there and see how it works. So, do you have any bays or anything? What were your plans? What were your plans of? Would you start off with just the one bay, or you've got a 3-bay solution, or?
Yeah, we've got bay solutions, and I've got planograms to offer you. Our range is actually, if you've got a minute here, how much time have we got left, with our meeting, because I know you're quite busy.
Probably
3 minutes, thank
about
you.
3.
Okay.
So,
I'll just quickly go through the range and probably the
I've actually had a look at some of that.
Super.
So,
Super.
Pretty.
Yeah, they've got their chainsaws and power tools.
Yeah.
For me, that wouldn't be an issue for a concern for you guys because we really need to, you've got your small, your cheaper promo ends products that, your Joe Blows actually like to just buy your $50 chainsaws, $100 chainsaws. Where we specialise is in your power chainsaws, which have actually got a 5-year domestic warranty and a 2-year commercial warranty.
Oh, really?
So in selling that to your members, it's a great asset. If you look at Still only has a 2-year, 3-year warranty. You can boost that up if you buy oil to get that extra warranty. All these chainsaws are actually Japanese technology. Whereas Still is actually made in China, and they have a separate ranging for the dealerships. Okay. Our range is actually more conclusive and more broader.
Yeah, well, that's what I liked about it. That's kind of the range I was looking at. I mean, obviously we're still pretty limited to what we can keep.
So we'll tailor-make a range, and I can make some suggestions for you. Chainsaws, brush cutters, again 5-year domestic warranty to commercial. The blowers they're actually a great product to have in that ranging as well, but we don't need to overstock our smaller stores. We need to have a nice, tight, conclusive.
1 minute to go.
Okay. The mowers, 2-year warranty. Okay. That's something we can use for promotions later on down the track. So, because we're a little bit pushed for time, I'll just actually show you our base solution. So, something like that would suit your higher, your larger stores.
And who would do you would do the manpower to set this up?
Certainly. We could provide you with some training, staff training, which is imperative, and I'd bring Malcolm Lilly in on that because he is the expert.
And you have someone to service them?
We have the service them as in the products.
I mean, if we have problems with it,
we have service dealers.
5 seconds.
Well,
we also have price list here with promotions and everything.
It's been a pleasure. I'm going to take it. Right?
Done.
You don't want any